name's Jay Picasso and I'm the head of studios here at World Heartbeat. World Heartbeat is a really interesting, cool, dynamic place filled with really cool and creative characters. For the most part, I spend my days kind of walking through the studios, interacting with the tech team and the wider studios team. And to be honest with you, everybody here is really just a down-to-earth individual who happens to love what they do. And so, yeah, as soon as I landed here, I found myself right at home.
We have some microphones hanging in the ceiling, down from the room.
Obviously now we have spaces like these.
Piano is a Steinway Model D.
You can find us on the Book Your Booth app, where again, all of our services are going to be available and you can see the availability of the studios in real time. So first time you come to World Heartbeat, I mean, what you can expect is a smile to greet you at the door, but then more importantly, you can expect a professional attitude. You can expect a team that's willing to work and go the extra mile, to put in some hard time and some really creative solutions to the recording process. And more importantly, you're going to find people that care. You know, really care about the product, really care about you and your vision, and most importantly, trying to bring to life what it is that you, the creative, the artist, is trying to achieve.
Welcome. This is our live room. We have a live space for you, which doubles as an auditorium for live concerts, and this is our live room for recording as well. In the live space of this size, we would be recording larger instruments like drum kits, like piano. So heading the tech team is a great privilege for me. We have a great bunch of people that we work with here. Everyone here is really has got a good energy, has good skill sets, and good people to be around. Very important. So when we have an artist coming to record with us at World Heartbeat, we do a lot of pre-prep, so that we talk in advance about what they need to achieve, what their vision is, how they see it working. And we get everything in place before they come through the door. Then on the day of the session itself, we'll have everything ready and make sure that they're comfortable, make sure that everything is as they need it to be as creative as possible, so that the creative process is not hindered in any way and that the creative process can just flow. Piano is a Steinway Model D 9-foot concert grand. Nice. It was actually retired from the proms a couple of years ago and given a bit of TLC by Steinway and brought to us here. It is meticulously maintained by Steinway technicians on a regular basis and tuned for every recording session and probably for every concert we do as well. The piano comes as part of the studio. If you book the studio, this is at your disposal. It's here to be used. Beautiful piano. We get a lot of really good feedback about the piano. Obviously, we have, when we get, like, for example, classical pianists, they come in to do recitals or solo recordings, they tend to have very high standards about what they need, and this instrument meets their standards. So the qualities for people working with us at Heartbeat, the personality is really important. Technical skill is a given as far as I'm concerned. You have to know what you're doing, but it's really important as well to be the right person. We value in all aspects of everything that goes on at World Heartbeat, the people are really important and what they bring, their personalities and the fact that they care. I'd like to think that we go the extra mile as a team to make things work here.
I think the team we've got is great. It's never, no matter what work we've got to do, it's always engaging and exciting. I think the building in itself is very welcoming. The facilities are great, and ultimately I just feel at home.
We have the auditorium is fitted with a sound system built and designed by D&B Audio Solutions. It's called Soundscape, which is a kind of takes us beyond the traditional left-right way of mixing. We have various speakers dotted around the room, which then the mixing is done as what they call object-based mixing, where you take an element and you place it somewhere in the mix rather than just thinking of your traditional left-right configuration. It gives the chance for the mix engineer to have a more creative input in the process of a live concert. If you see these panels, they're dotted around the room. They go all the way around the perimeter of the room.
Okay.
And we have some microphones hanging from the ceiling. Sound from the room goes into the microphones, which then goes into a convolution reverb, and you're basically it recreates the sound of a given space. So that could be a cathedral, it could be a hall or something. It's quite useful because it just emulates reverberation.
Nice.
Of a space. So for example, one time we had a choral group in here that were used to singing in a church. We put the reverb system on and it gave them that feeling that they were in that kind of church environment. So the centerpiece of our studio is this beautiful SSL Origin desk. It's an analog desk provided to us in partnership by SSL, and we're very grateful to them. It gives us everything that we need to fulfill the projects that we have coming through the doors here. The SSL desk is an industry standard, so it's
industry standard.
Industry standard, yeah.
That's sweet.
World Heartbeat is all about community. It's music, of course, but the emphasis is about people and community. It goes beyond just providing a service. It's about the people involved. In this space we can fit an audience of up to 120 people or 200 standing. We've hosted a fair few concerts, all different styles of music. We've had classical music, we've had solo classical piano recitals, we've had Indian classical music, we've had folk, we've had jazz, all kinds of different music.
For artists trying to do things like album launch parties, EP releases, even like intimate showcases, for example, or larger showcases, we offer, obviously our space here acts as a venue as well, so we also offer the ability for you to bring in your music and your performance and deliver that to a live audience here in London.
The auditorium can be configured in a number of different ways. We can have it empty with our stage at this end, our performance area at this end of the room.
Nice.
We can also have raked seating going all the way back, facing towards the back end of the room.
Got you.
We can also have the performance area here with the chairs in a kind of horseshoe shape going around, that kind of in the round kind of configuration.
Obviously now we have spaces like these. This room has, it's got 2 great speakers, it's got this keyboard, and it just gives me a space to be able to work, privately. Everything's easy to use, and yeah, it just helps with workflow and helps me stay creative. So I'm sat in one of our production suites, and it's available all week round for producers and writers to produce and write. I need to find a better way to...
There's a balcony upstairs which seats another, I guess, about 14 people.
14 people.
So maybe our guests up there, VIPs.
Nice.
So if you're interested to book a session at World Heartbeat, please go to book your booth.
Some of the main services that we have here at World Heartbeat kind of start with the half-day service, which is 5 hours, and the full-day service, which is 10 hours. These are probably some of the most commonly used services that we have here, obviously because it gives you adequate time to get in, get out, and record, generally speaking, whatever you want. We also have more bespoke packages. For example, we have a piano recording package which enables pianist musicians to just come and record solo piano. We also have vocal recording packages which last between 2 and 3 hours. Those are ideal for anyone that doesn't necessarily need a large space like this, but ideally wants to record great quality vocals. And again, that will happen in one of our booths here. We also offer, of course, mixing services. and online mixing services as well.
So if you wanted to record your keyboards over here, your drums here, your guitars here, that's all good. We've had string sections in here, all kinds of things where you need that bigger space. This is the big space that we'd use for those kind of projects.
You can find us on the Book Your Booth app, where again all of our services are going to be available and you can see the availability of the studios in real time.